Good morning, guys. It's day one of BBBE and of our daily vlogs. So, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Mike and I both got up and got on the scale this morning, and it was not good.
No, but we kind of knew that.
Yeah.
We decided to take an off-plan New Year's Eve, and although Dawn did better than I did, we both had bad nights as far as food goes.
So let's back up a little bit and just talk about the past week, because we haven't done our struggles and successes or anything all week long. We did have a couple extra videos this week, but didn't talk about that. So I know one day we went to Texas Roadhouse. Knowing that we were starting BBBE, I was eating not off keto, but a lot of the foods that I won't be eating on beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. So we went to Texas Roadhouse and I had 2 orders of loaded broccoli, so tons of veggies, and chicken. And then we went out with some friends on Friday night. And I had buffalo chicken dip with celery, so more veggies, a large salad, more veggies with chicken, so chicken again. I was eating a lot of chicken knowing that I'm not going to be eating it for the next month. Do you guys do this when you know like you're going to be starting like a new, challenge or something like that? I'm going to insert a picture here of, it's just like a cartoon of a couple sitting, eating a bunch of food. Like, we're starting our New Year's resolution tomorrow. Have you seen that? And they're like stuffing their faces. That's kind of how I felt over this last week. Trying to eat like the foods that I'm not going to be eating all month long.
Yeah, but it's not, again, it wasn't like you were eating off plan or
no, I wasn't, but I know
it.
that chicken and veggies don't always have the best reaction with me, and so I try to limit them.
Right.
But knowing that I wasn't going to be eating them, I overate those this week. Those were 2 nights that we went out to eat. And then last night was New Year's Eve, and our daughter and her fiance were here, and my future son-in-law's parents came over. I originally hadn't decided if I was going to stay on plan or have an off-plan meal, but we ordered pizza and JoJo's, and
right.
so...
And that was already predetermined. I was going to eat that regardless because I knew, we're not going to eat any of that. We're not going to have an off-plan day or meal for the month of January.
And I didn't necessarily go into it like, oh, I have to eat this because I'm not going to be able to have it all month. I hadn't even decided for sure if I was going to eat off plan. It
was peer pressure. Don't let her fool you. We peer pressured her into it. She knew it's really good pizza and JoJo's. In the end, she just decided to go ahead and, join us in our gluttony. So that's what we did.
That's honestly not why.
Don't let her fool you.
I just decided that I was going to have it. I mean, that's what it boils down to. It was just a poor decision on my part. But
again, you didn't overdo it. Now I did. I ate up until like 11:30.
Yeah, and that was the other thing I told him. I'm like, make sure you cannot eat anything after midnight. I sat down, had my one meal, like my pizza and a couple JoJo's, and then I was done, and I didn't eat any more after that. I didn't have any snacks or anything like that. So
I did. But we both got on the scale. We were both up.
Yeah.
So
I weighed.
We have nowhere to go but down now.
So I weighed in this morning. I weighed in at 178.8. So that is my starting weight for beef, butter, bacon, and egg.
I mean, you're only up a slight bit from last week.
Yeah, but I was up last week too.
I understand. And not that you guys ever know what I weighed.
But for beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, we are following your journey.
No, I know. And that's what I'm saying. I normally don't disclose my weight because this is not technically my channel. It's not my personal journey. I'm not, people are more interested in what you're doing. But I started in at 159 even.
Oh, I didn't know it was on the nose.
I've generally between 150 and 155, so I'm at least 4 to 5 pounds
heavier. We're both
heavier
definitely
than normal.
up from the holidays, and just like I said, I've stayed 99% keto, but it's just been a lot of extra stuff. And this week, it was a lot of vegetables, a lot of chicken, and then that off-plan meal. I told Mike I didn't want to eat off-plan, knowing I had to get up and get on the scale this morning, and I feel like I should have stuck to that, but
that doesn't guarantee you still wouldn't have been up.
That's true. The chicken and veggies honestly get me every time. I love them and they're keto, but they're not always necessarily keto for me because they don't agree with me all the time. Period. We are starting our day, and I'll give you little glimpses. I don't know about you guys, but we take down our Christmas decorations on New Year's Day every year. So we are going to be doing that, a little bit of food and meal prep, and you'll see what we eat today, starting our beef, butter, bacon, and eggs journey.
And we're gonna watch football too. It's football Sunday, and we don't normally get a chance to do it, but taking down Christmas decorations all day, that will be easy. I'm thinking today's meal is gonna be basic. I'm thinking just hamburgers because it's simple. We don't have anything really ready.
Yeah, and I'm
it's a lazy day.
I'm gonna have to make some hard-boiled eggs and pre-cook some bacon. But yeah, I wanted to start off just keeping it, I mean, really the whole month keeping it pretty simple, but yeah, definitely starting off just doing like burgers, eggs, bacon, something easy like that. So somebody's tired.
I didn't sleep.
So Mike has been struggling with his heart racing the last couple days, like when he lays down to sleep. And last night he had heartburn, which I'm sure was the pizza.
Oh yeah, that was definitely the pizza.
So I'm very curious to see how this month affects those two things and to see if they help.
Well, I know the heartburn will go away because every time I eat after a certain time, I get heartburn. So that's simple.
He used to get heartburn though all the time.
Yeah,
like it was almost like a daily thing. And since we started keto, you don't get it nearly as.
I think I've only had this like the second time in 2 years almost.
Yeah, so.
But also the heart racing thing, I do believe is multifaceted. I think part of it is because of the large consumption of sugar. I think because I drank a lot of pop over the last week.
I've noticed when you drink pop, it happens.
But I just think that coupled with, I don't want to blame it on stress. I mean, we all have stress, and sometimes that affects, how you feel, especially at night when you try to sleep. But I just think with everything going on and my poor diet, I think that probably just added some stress that may have caused the influx. But either way, it's not normal. I'm noticing it's tied into my diet. I think that plays a huge role.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see how this goes, and we'll be back with you guys and give you some updates throughout the day. I forgot to mention that I started off the new year pampering myself. I did get my nails done yesterday, and I also got me a pedicure. Feeling pretty happy about that. Feels so much better to do stuff like that for yourself. One of our neighbors brought over this platter of peanuts yesterday. Obviously now we can't have these peanuts, so I'm just gonna bag them up. I don't know if they'll still be good in a month. They're probably not the cleanest ingredients, but it was a thoughtful gift, so I'll bag them up, and maybe after BBBE we'll have some of them. I don't know about you guys, but this is kind of how we take down our decorations. We take a lot or most everything down and just kind of pile it up on the table so that I can dust everything and we can put up our like everyday decor, and then we box this stuff up. It's a process. Okay guys, for the next month, this is how I'm going to be making my coffee. So I'm just using regular Great Value coffee. This probably makes some of you cringe who are coffee people, but this is just basic coffee that I use. I will tell you too that I am used to using heavy whipping cream in my coffee every day, so this is a little bit of a change for me. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of butter, 1 egg, and 1 scoop of unflavored collagen. And then I usually just mix it with my frother. Sometimes I pre-melt my butter, but the coffee is usually hot enough that it doesn't take long for the butter to melt down. I really try to make sure that that egg is good and incorporated. And as you can see, the coffee is super frothy when you're all finished with it. Look at all that froth in there. It's 12:30. And this is how I'm breaking my fast. Okay guys, so I am going to boil some eggs so that I have some hard-boiled eggs to have for lunches throughout the week. So I just put a dozen eggs in my pressure cooker. So my eggs are boiled and peeled, and I just laid them on a paper towel to dry them out a little bit. And I have these little snack bags, and I am going to put 2 eggs in each bag and put them in the refrigerator. That way they will be easy for me to grab and take with me in the car when I go to work with maybe like a beef stick or some bacon for lunch. So here they are, and that took maybe about 15 minutes to get these all ready. As you can see, we're putting a couple packages of bacon on the Blackstone to get that cooked up for dinner tonight and for maybe for the next day or so, just depending on how much we eat, right, babe?
Depends on how hungry we are.
We could potentially eat all 2 pounds tonight, right?
I'm starving to death right now, so yeah.
As you can see, I'm still trying to figure out this gimbal. Sorry. Goes every which direction. We are doing OMAD today because, I mean, I had my coffee with my egg and butter in it, but other than that, we haven't eaten today because we've been so busy taking Christmas decorations down. So guys, this morning when I made my coffee, I completely forgot to put my electrolytes in there. So Mike's putting electrolytes in our water for dinner. And this is about all the electrolytes I've gotten today. So unfortunately, we're not starting off on a very good note. This is my plate. I got 2 hamburger patties with 2 eggs and bacon on top. And there's Mike's plate. He has 2 eggs. Same thing, but he just doesn't put, oh, he has 3 eggs, but he just doesn't put his eggs on top of his burgers. I also put some of this Redmond Hickory real salt on top of mine. Mike's gonna put some on his too, right, babe? This is a good meal to start off with. So Mike and I were just sitting here talking as we're eating, trying to come up with a plan for the next couple days. This is Mike's first meal of the day. He was saying that because he ate that pizza so late at night, he wanted to fast all day. So he fasted for, what'd you say, 17 hours? He fasted about 17 hours. I only fasted till I had my coffee, which was around 12:30, and we're eating now and it's 5 o'clock. We are having a shorter eating window though, because I broke my fast with my coffee at noon and I'm having this at 5 and then I'll be done for the night. So our eating window is only about 5 hours. Instead of like 18:6, it's more like 19:5. Everything's really good though. As usual though, I always finish eating before Mike does.
I like to enjoy my food. I like to savor it. I like to taste it. She just likes to suck it down like a vacuum cleaner.
I can taste it. I do eat fast though, guys. I need to slow down. But yeah, I'm done. And you can see Mike's plate.
I still have like half a hamburger patty and I'll keep eating bacon until I'm finished.
I'll have one more piece of bacon and then I'll be done. So I'm in essence making purse bacon here and doing the same thing that I did with the eggs, and I'm going to individually package these up so that if we want some, we can just grab one of these. I'm going to put 6 slices in each bag, which is basically 3 strips of bacon. So I actually have 3 strips left over. I'm just going to add 1 to a couple of these bags, so there'll be an extra half a piece in each one. So we have 4 little packages of bacon, so that should get us through maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay guys, here we are. It's the end of day 1. It's approximately...
It's only been 1 day.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I told you to pick February and not January.
I thought today went really well. I feel good, don't you?
Yeah, I feel amazing.
We're 1 day in.
I don't quite think it works like that, but...
I don't know. I feel better already.
Well, that's because we just ate.
Yeah, we ate. I took a shower, took off my dirty pajamas and put on clean pajamas. Yeah. We got all the Christmas stuff down. The house is clean, so that always feels good after the holidays to have that done. And I just read the, is it preface or preface in a book? How do you pronounce it?
I'm not sure.
Oh. Well, I'm going to say preface because I think that's what it is. But
no, you preface something. It's preface.
Okay. I read the preface to Dr. Barry's book, and it just basically, it was just laying the groundwork. He talked about the 2 different kinds of doctors and how this book is to be used. So I just read that. I'm going to go ahead and insert a quote from the book that I've already found to be interesting, and I will probably insert a quote every day. So it was very short. It was only like 3 pages. So
You're
we'll
not
start.
reading the first chapter?
I haven't done it yet. I'm going to do it tomorrow. There's 27 chapters and I have the whole month to do it. So I started today with the preface and then I'm going to...
Or preface. Maybe it's preface. I'm not sure.
Maybe
We'll
you can
just
say
Google it.
Maybe you can say it either way.
Might be interchangeable.
Yeah.
I think I've already read chapter 3.
Mike's ahead, but then that makes it hard to talk about because then what if you don't remember?
Oh, you just jog my memory.
Oh, okay.
I've got like a photogenic or photographic or
No, he doesn't. Don't tell people
dyslexic,
that.
something memory.
I am going to bed tonight and not feeling yucky because yesterday, eating that stuff and we ate kind of late, I just did not feel good.
No heartburn for me tonight.
Yeah, let's hope not.
Yeah.
We also did take one of our electrolyte tablets. So I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. We took one of our electrolyte tablets. I'm on my second bottle of water. I really haven't drank much water today. We were so busy just trying to get everything done so we could have some, downtime at the end of the day that we didn't really drink that much. But I did add a dropper full to each of those bottles. So as far as our electrolytes go, did you hide the scale yet?
I have not.
That needs to be done.
I'll hide it when I take my shower.
I will literally want to get up tomorrow and get on the scale just because it was so bad this morning after eating all that food last night that I would want to get up and get on the scale. So yeah, you have to rein me in, babe.
I got your back.
Are you going to fall asleep?
Every time we get on camera, I start to yawn.
Yeah, it's because we're boring.
Yeah. That's probably true.
Our lives are very boring. That's it for today, guys. Day 1 in the books, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.